Hello, it's a great day for math. So in this number sequence question, we're going to answer A, B, and C. Let's start with A very quickly. Observe the pattern. In the number sequence question, we will recognize the nth term as such. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually, you will have a diagram N. Right? Next, you observe the dots that are in place. Which are 5, 8, 11, 14, and eventually there will be a certain number of dots here. And that expression is always the expression that you want to find in each question. Right, so find the number of dots in diagram A. I think 8 is somewhere along here. You can do a physical count, but you will notice that it is a very simple addition of plus 3 each time. So without too much calculation, basically this will be 26 dots. Okay, you can physically do it on your own. Next, finding the expression and noting that it's a 2-mark question, we have to show a bit of working. So I'm going to write it down in terms of a pattern. So n referring to diagram number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. till n, and the number of dots that we see. So we have 5. 8, 11, 14, and we want to know what this expression of n will be. So, noting the difference of 3, we will rely on the first number and see that actually 8 is 5 plus 3, right? And 11 is 5 plus 2 times of 3. Next one. 14 is 5 plus 3 times of 3. So your common difference of 3 appears. And how is this related to the number? Can you see 2 has an invisible 1 here in front? And for this n3, you have a 2 here. And 4, you have a 3 here. So just by observation, the number of dots here will be 5 again, plus the nth term minus 1 times 3. And therefore, it simplifies to 2 plus 3n by expansion and simplification. Done. Now, for this part C, explain why it's not possible to have 157 dots. We will prove by contradiction. Let us assume that it is possible to get 157 dots. So our expression of 2 plus 3n, which will be the number of dots, with n being the nth diagram, gives us 157. Let's assume it's possible. Now if we try to solve this, you know logically that actually we are supposed to get n to be a whole number. But you realize n turns out to be 51 and 2/3. So our first assumption that this is possible has failed. And therefore we conclude that since n is not a positive integer, it is actually not possible to have a diagram with 157 dots. Done.